Okay, and we're back. So I've got both gears done, both gearboxes done, wheels mounted again, so we're ready to put them back into the chassis. As you recall before, I had talked about the little gear or the little bushing that goes around the actual wheel itself. So what I do is I slide that bushing back on, but before I do, I put just a tiniest amount of lithium grease on it there, right? And then when I put it on, I just kind of turn it a little bit to kind of spread it around. There we go. Okay, that's all it takes. And then if you'll note as well, in the chassis, that little bushing sits inside of a slot down in here. Let me see if I can get the light to capture that for you. Right, it sits down inside of there. So what I want to try to do is provide a little bit of lubricant for that in the event that it actually spins inside of there. I'm not sure, because once you get it all together, you can't see that. So I'm not exactly sure what the mechanics are there, but I want to try to avoid, any friction as much as I possibly can. So I just take and I put a tiny bit and just spread that out, right? I take put a tiny bit of white lithium grease around the bottom, right? It's just a very, very small amount. Okay, and then we're ready to insert. Go ahead and throw that in there. Okay, and what you should have is the little holes here should line up here and here, and then it should be seated all the way down inside. Don't forget to put that little collet or little bushing back on there. It will go back on, but I believe it's just supposed to be there for some extra support, right? So I want to try to give it that support. Right, so now we're ready to put the screws back in. Holding the motors. Again, same thing, backing out, waiting for the click, and then, hold on. There we go. Just hand tight. You know you got the screws in the right way when you're not really having to apply any pressure until the very end, and then you just get them a little bit snug. You're good to go. So now we're ready. Okay. As you can see there, it grabbed some of the lithium and is moving it around. That's very, very good. Yeah, it looks like sometimes the little bushing spins and sometimes it doesn't. Interesting. All right, so essentially we're just going to rinse and repeat on the other side. Okay, tiny amount. Pushing back on. Twist it a little bit. Put just the tiniest amount around the outside. Get it underneath the power cable. And slots into position. Gonna take my screws. There we go. Sorry, I'm trying to remember to watch through the camera sometimes so I can do a better job of showing the assembly process. Okay. Very good. So now we're just dropping the little covers here. And we'll start putting them back in. Sorry, you can't see anything. All right. Okay, so we're back together. Cables. Just gonna get those out where they're supposed to be. There we go. Okay. And we're good. So bottom part assembled. Next video, we'll get the top part reassembled.